Get everything muted here. Good morning. Hadn't started. Now, I may be the only one here, but I've got my first cup of coffee. I've been up for a little while and I poured my coffee, but I've been sewing, so I hadn't drank any of it yet. But here's what I'm going to be working on, some more of those blocks up there. Let's put that over to the side. And I'm going to see if anybody's up this morning. Brenda Foley. Good morning, Brenda Foley. I wasn't sure if I'd be the only person up this morning. And how are you this Monday morning? You doing good? I'm doing good. I've been up already probably 30 minutes. Did a few other things. Had to wait for my coffee to get ready. You're an early bird. Sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. It just depends. But I am this morning. I'm an early bird this morning. While we chat, I'm going to work on some more of these vlogs. Who we got? Morning, Rowena. I know you're an early bird. And then some mornings I sleep till daylight. And then some mornings I get up early. So I'm going to post these over here so I can. Good morning. And I posted the link if somebody wants to come up for a few minutes and chat with me. Whole lot to talk about. Got another one made. Cheryl, my alarm just went off and then my phone dinged and I thought it was Miss Rita. I'm going to stand up and put this one up here. I'm not going to put him. It won't stay here, but I'll stick him up here. Let's just put him right there. I don't set no alarm clock. Since we retired, I just get up, go to bed, and get up when I want to. And let's see. Brenda is feeling very blessed. I wake most mornings 2:30 and 3, so I sleep by 7 p.m. Sometimes I'm up late and sleep a little later, and some mornings I'm up and it just depends. Let's see, Lynn. Good morning, Rita. Late morning here in the UK, and it's chilly today. Oh, it's going to be hot here today. We're back under a heat bubble, and it's just going to be real warm, they're saying. I think it's going to be pretty. The color of this fabric line's pretty, so I think this is going to be pretty. I kind of like to get it done and out of the way because I've got another one. The ladies that come to my little quilt shop, we're going to sew a Bergello heart together starting Wednesday. I've got all my pieces cut out ready for it. I'm doing mine in the blues, reds, and yellows. And shower time before my grandson gets here at 6 a.m. And then his mama goes to work and I get him on the bus. Better get ready for him. He'll be there in a little bit. Because it's 5 now. Lynn's an early bird. She's been up several hours. Rowena's got a heat advisory. But today, let's see, today's the 26th of August, so maybe not a whole lot more days of that excessive heat like we've had. Terry's I think my husband's probably going to the hay field today. He's got just a few more patches have grown back, and he's going to cut it again. So he'll be cutting hay today. But you make hay while the sun's shining. Brenda, I watch replays at work. I'm a dental tech looking forward to retirement 1 year and 7 months. We were poultry growers for 30-some years, and I retired from that, last year was it? We worked 7 days a week out here on the farm doing that and had to get up early every morning. That's just typical. It is a bank holiday today. And Lynn, you're in the UK. That's what you said a minute ago. I don't think we got no holiday today. I think it's just a plain old another day. Now, if Terry, my husband, accidentally gets up real early, I'll shut this down. But I don't think he'll be up for a little bit. I'm going to go down and milk the cow. I don't milk my cow every morning. I leave the calf with her a lot. But this morning, I'm going to milk. Weather is usually rubbish when we get a day off. Yeah, that's about the way it goes. When a teenager, I gathered eggs twice a day during summer breaks. You know, those long barns, there's thousands of chickens in them. And it was hatching eggs. So we grew hatching eggs for Tyson, and then we switched it over to OK Foods. And that was what I did for a lot of years. We still raise beef cattle, but we don't do the chickens. My son took over the contract, and he does it and works his job in town too. So that's makes it kind of hard. Good morning, Denise. And how's Denise this morning? Make sure I get my seams right under there. Sew me another strip to cut up into those little 4 patches. Can't decide which one to get. Don't matter, does it? It all goes together in the end, don't it? Denise says it's warm here in Michigan and all week. Now, the grandsons are in school. The little girls, they're 1 and 3, so they're not in school yet. But the boys are. Land, I need to cut the grass, waiting to see if it warms up a bit. And I need to go do some laundry. That's what I need to do. I need to go put some stuff in the washing machine is what I need to do. Got one more. Let me stick this one up there. Get it out of my lap. I don't want that one there. I'll put him right there. One more week of summer holiday before school opens. So the kids in your area hadn't went to school yet. They have here. Hey, J. Mary. J. Mary's up early. She's in my time zone. Not too far from me. No laundry, but you need to start the dishwasher. Well, I left actually my supper dishes are in the sink. After we ate supper last night, I did a live last night and I didn't wash my dishes. But there wasn't too many of them, so that won't be bad. Yeah, sometimes I leave dirty dishes. And Brenda's in Kentucky. I wasn't sure where you was at, Brenda. I couldn't recall. I couldn't remember. Me and J. Mary's in Arkansas. Well, good morning, Rowena. You look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. So
been up a long time.
I've been up for a little while. I got up about 4.
There we go. I had something else on. I had to get rid of it.
But I don't get up early every morning. I'm probably earlier than some people, but I don't get up at 4 every morning. So.
I do because I can't sleep because I got back problems. So I might as well just get up as just lay there and be in misery.
Okay.
Hi, J. Mary.
And Jerry and Linda Mettery from Bavaria, and they come in through Facebook. Good morning.
I haven't heard of them before.
I haven't either. Good morning.
So you're working on steps to the altar?
Yeah, I've got a few of the blocks made. And in this one, actually, I'm making these blocks different than I did that other one, the first one. But it's the same fabric, so if the girls will get them almost alike. So when it ever gets done, my sister needs to be over here helping work on it.
Is it blues and creams and?
It's the fabric line called Dwell.
So,
yeah. So it's just got it has some pretty colors. It really does.
Yeah. A friend of mine gave me like a small fat quarter bundle of that.
But I think it's pretty. That one looks like little quilt squares.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty.
It is. I love it. I like the blue one, the dark blue one with the flowers on it. It's really
yes. Pretty. Yeah, something like that one.
Yeah.
Then it's got the little ones in the same. Yeah, it's just pretty.
It's an older line, I think, isn't it? Yeah,
because I got it maybe 2 years ago. Can't remember. And we made that first quilt, and then she wanted to make another one. So when the little store was shutting down there, I got the last of what she had down there. So need to get it finished so I can get it back and all that stuff before it's all gone. But I think I have everything, but it's just scattered.
You're really fast at making quilts. I make the tops and never get them quilted.
Well, now I don't know about fast. I'll make half of it fast and then I stop. So, because I love to start one. Wednesday, I'm starting that Bragello heart thingy with a group of ladies. We're just going to sew it together.
That'll be fun.
I think it will be. They're coming up to the shop. We've got all the tables set up for everybody.
Oh, nice.
There'll be 4 or 5 of us, and the rooms are small, so we may be spread out. So
You're gonna do a live, or you gonna do a video?
Well, I did. I set up a live stream for Wednesday morning. They're gonna be there at 9 o'clock that morning. Is what they said. So I was gonna try to.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get something for the guy.
Hey, I understand. When mine gets up, I'm getting off here. So whatever time that is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I told the lady that's gonna be showing us what to do. I said, "Do you care if I live stream it?" And she's kind of real shy and quiet, and she don't. But I think it'll be okay. We're gonna. I'm gonna try
I'd like
it.
to see it. I'd like to see it. Hi, Denise.
So we're gonna. I'm gonna see if I can talk her into it. I've got it set up. So if nothing else, if she won't talk in front of the camera, I guess I'll just have to set it in front of my sewing machine. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people's camera shy, you know.
Well, hey, I was for years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
And now it don't matter no more. I think I've got old enough that it don't matter. So
I hung her head over a cup of coffee.
Get up and hang my head over a cup of coffee. Oh, that's funny. I got up and turned my pot on and poured me a cup, and now it's kind of lukewarm. I wasn't
my second one.
I was busy and I wasn't drinking it. So now actually I need to go over there and warm it up. So I need to do.
I do that. I get to sewing or something, totally forget I had a cup of coffee. So I got me one of those coffee warmers that you plug in and set your coffee on it.
Okay.
So
I am going to step over there and pour some more in this to warm it up.
Okay.
It's just, I just be across the room.
That's okay. Oh, there's 15 in here.
Wow.
Yeah. Few people get up early.
They do, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, the other night, here a few nights ago, I couldn't sleep one night, and I got up at midnight and did a live stream. You know, there was about 30-some people in here.
I saw that the next day.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't have on a bra or nothing, so don't tell nobody. I thought, there won't be nobody here. And
that sounds like me. I would do that.
So I shouldn't have said that, but it was true. I thought, well, there won't be nobody here, and I just plopped myself down here and went to sewing, and y'all went. Some of y'all went to coming in. So
people's come up in their pajamas before. It's okay. We're all covered.
Well, I was covered, but
yep. Oh yeah. Brenda says, started to say, great investment was a coffee warmer for hubby and myself. They are nice. They are nice. Yeah.
Now I'll drink on my pot of coffee all during the day. Now Terry just likes his coffee early in the morning, and he don't.
I drink 2 cups in the morning, and that's it.
But I'll if it's still in the pot, I'll pour me a cup and put it in the microwave, and I may forget about it and not drink it either. But I'll at least. Mm-hmm. You don't know how many times I went to open the microwave and find a cup of coffee in there. I just turn it on and walk off, and then forget I'm heating it up.
I do that. Yep. Yep.
And coffee cups. I used to find coffee cups out in the garden and every place. I'd carry them out there and set them down. And where did I lay my coffee cups?
You better have lots of coffee cups, huh? Then when they all come up missing, you better go around the farm looking for them.
I know. That's about right.
The heat index supposed to be 100 to 105 here today and tomorrow.
That's hot.
Yeah. I'm staying inside, probably do some sewing. I've been making some bags.
Mm-hmm. I don't have nothing outside to do. I'm gonna be inside, and Terry's probably gonna go cut hay, but he's got an air conditioned tractor, so
that's good.
He'll be all right.
Take him a jug of water and.
Oh yeah, I always do that. Because he's a water drinker. He's got to have his water.
That's good.
It is good. Sip, nuke, and forget.
That's what I do. I need to get some background fabric, but I don't want solid white, I don't think. I want like tone on tone, maybe.
Okay.
Something. I don't know.
I've got some different tone on tones in the shop. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Or something.
What about that coriander seed? Is it coriander seed?
Yeah, I can't remember what's left of it, but I've got some cute ones up there. I need to do a live from up there and show y'all some of that stuff up there. Is what I need to do. Yesterday,
Lynn says she don't drink coffee. She needs at least 3 cups of tea to get her up and running in the morning.
Okay. What?
I like iced tea. I love iced tea.
Mm-hmm. And I will drink a cup of hot tea sometimes in the wintertime, but not so much in the summertime. And then I get lazy and I won't make tea, and I'll buy, if I happen to go by the dollar store, I'll get that Milo's and drink that.
That's what I drink. That's what I drink.
But that's not all I drink. It's just if it comes handy to pick it up and keep some on.
I used to make it all the time. My sisters still do the tea on the stove, steep it and then pour cold water into it. They still make it that way.
Well, I do it every which way. It's just whatever I'm doing at the time. Because I've got the tea bag, so I boil the water and steep it too sometimes. Maria scraps in her notebook cover, thinking all the children need those. Notebook covers.
I've never made one. I should. Oh, her husband quilts. Brenda's husband quilts.
Oh, wow. My husband has MD. He quilts MD. We finished 3 last week. He's a quilting obsessed as I am.
That's nice.
Then finishing 3 last week. That's an accomplishment. My husband thinks I'm silly. Okay. My husband thinks I'm silly for buying fabric and cutting it up. So. Drinking tea is a British thing. We are brought up with tea from an early age.
Our granddaughter loves tea, all kinds of different flavors. I don't think she drinks coffee at all. Tea.
Good morning, Bernice.
Hi, Bernice. I saw your garden the other day. It looks nice and clean. And
he had just plowed it with these little garden tractor and got the weeds out of the middle of the rows and stuff. And there's not much out there. There's a row of okra and then the peas that he's planted, but everything else is kind of almost gone. And I don't know if you can hear that little rooster on the porch.
I heard it.
But the little red hens, haven't caught her, but there's a little white hen that roosts out there on the porch with that little rooster. But she's found a box of bean hulls that we didn't dump from a month or so ago. And she's sitting on eggs in there. I don't think it'll be very many days. I check her every morning to make sure a skunk or something hadn't come by during the night and caught her, because I don't think she would run away. She'd probably sit there and protect them eggs and let some catch her. So.
Uh-huh. I buy eggs from a girl at church. She has chickens.
Okay.
And so she brings me like 2 dozen every week. So
Oh.
I got brown ones and blue ones and
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, made that's us. We got some blue ones and brown ones, all different shades of brown ones. And then I've got a few little bannies. So there's some little bitty eggs. So bannom, I call them bannies, but anyway, bannoms.
there when you fry them, they're bright yellow and
Oh yeah,
totally
yeah.
different than you buy in the store.
That's and when you break them in the skillet, they don't just run all over the skillet. They just stand up there. And, you know what I'm talking about. So.
Yep. Brenda loves peach tea. I like peach tea.
Drink it unsweetened.
Somebody, Denise was doing a sew along with a Donna for the rugs. Lip from scraps.
I'm not seeing that comment. I'm not seeing that comment yet.
It's right above. It's right above the one where Brenda says she likes peach tea. One above that. It's the one before Brenda.
Oh yeah, there. I didn't read the whole thing. I only read the first part of it.
I drink iced tea. Yeah.
And then I didn't read the end of it.
Kathy says in town they have a new tea shop. Love the Georgia peach tea shop. It's called, what is it? HTEA. ITO.
H2O. HTO.
ITO.
Probably like H2O for water was HTO. Okay.
Yeah. Our granddaughter likes bubble tea. You ever heard of bubble tea?
I've heard of that, but I've never had bubble tea, but I've heard of it.
She came home for a visit. So we have them here in town. I don't know, three or four of them in town. And we went and I said, I don't know what to order. Just order me something because she wanted me to try it.
Mm-hmm.
So she ordered something. It's kind of like little balls, like almost like tapioca in it. You chew them, they're rubbery. To me, they have no flavor. But they got these little round balls and that you.
Well, I knew it had some kind of bubbles, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was either.
If they don't taste like anything,
it don't taste like anything to me. Now the drink itself is good. You know, I could drink it without the bubbles, whatever. But she loves it.
Let's see. Thanks to one medicine I'm taking, I can only have caffeine certain times of the day. So I mix decaf coffee with chicory so I get that coffee flavor.
Cheryl says she's squeaky clean and hair fixed for the day. Now to make coffee.
You should have set that coffee pot before you got in the shower, Cheryl. That way you could have gone out and had a cup.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So is this about the 4th steps to the altar that you've made?
I think it is, yeah. Because I sold one. I've got one I think made from Kansas Troubles, and then these 2. So
they remind me of the Jacob's Ladder, sort of.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like I said, I think it's just the name of it. It's the reason I'm making it. You ever make something just because you like the name of it too? So.
Yeah.
And I may even make another one someday, but not for a while after this one's done.
Well, I got kind of the woman at the beauty shop's like, hey, don't you make any more bags? It's like, I haven't for a while. I kind of took a break. I take a break from it, but so I got to get those. Well, I got 4 done.
Is that just a little? Well, that's a little income for you, though, isn't it? On the
Yeah,
side, selling.
I don't really. I'm like you. I don't really make much of it. I don't really charge a whole. I don't want to overcharge.
Uh,
I don't. I pay for pay for my materials or whatever. And yeah, it's just for fun.
And Cheryl, I've got a bag from Cheryl. Cheryl sent me a bag.
Another quilt to quilt.
No, it was just when she sent me those quilts to quilt. She sent me some little pretties, and she sent me a coffee cup and a bag, and I forgot what all. She sent a whole bunch of goodies.
My husband picked out this material. He thought it was funny. It's coffee cups, coffee makers.
Okay, yes.
Anything to do with coffee. It's like, I don't know if anybody wants a bag with coffee stuff on it.
Yeah.
I made it anyway. The inside is blue striped.
Okay. Rowena, I want you to get some of that fabric I've got with the chickens that are knitting and make a bag out of that, because I think that's
really?
cute.
I didn't know that. I don't think I've seen that.
Well, it's been up there for a while, and I've sold a little bit of it.
On your website?
Yeah. I'm sure because they're cute. It's chickens, and they're sitting there with some red knitting.
Somebody might like that.
Knitting.
That does knitting.
Knitting. Yeah. I thought it was cute. There wasn't no reason I ordered other than it was chickens and knitting, and it was cute. So.
Yeah. These are made out of canvas. I have made bags out of cotton. Quilting cotton too.
All right.
The canvas I started out making because for like groceries.
Yeah.
They're stronger. But yeah, I made bags out of quilting cotton.
Bernice been too nice outside, but hoping to start back this week.
It was nice last week. It was in the 70s, 73, 74.
Here too, it was so much better, but we're back under that bubble now. But
yeah, we are. It felt like fall in the mornings.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah, it was like 46 degrees.
I don't think we got that cool, but it felt good. You'd open the doors and windows and let the cool air in.
It was in the 50s, and I'd where I do sewing, I would open the windows, and it felt and the cross breeze felt so good. And you turn off the air conditioning and save on the air conditioning. Hi, June.
Yeah. Good morning, June.
Bernice says she loves all those new fabrics.
When I pick them, I like them, or I wouldn't pick them usually.
Yeah.
Well,
Brenda says her daughter is a barista in Montana, and she would love that coffee themed bag.
I bet. Yeah.
Okay, give me your address. I'll send it to her. I hesitated about getting it. My husband's like, "Oh, I like that. Get it." It's like, well, maybe somebody wanted. I don't know. That would be good for a barista or somebody who works in a coffee shop.
I think it would. Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that. Bernice was in the low 50s at night and the 70s and 80s during the day. It was perfect last week. Where are you from, Bernice? I don't remember where everybody's from.
I think she's in Maryland. I think.
Okay.
Isn't that right?
Okay.
Brenda's in Kentucky and June's in Iowa.
It's good you remember all those. I don't remember.
I don't remember all of them. Jay Mary's in Fort Smith, Arkansas area. I remember some of them.
So I've told people before that you sew with somebody, people online. Well, where are they from? Well, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma. Florida,
Yeah,
Georgia,
Oregon, California, Utah, Arizona. They've
Maryland.
been from every
I
place.
think you've hit every state, probably practically.
Yes, at one point or another, yeah. Some from upstate New York,
Yep. Ohio.
oh, Pennsylvania, North
Yep.
Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. Yeah, we're naming
North
all.
Dakota. North Dakota. Is it Declutter from North Dakota?
Yeah, yeah.
Or South Dakota? I don't know which.
And
South
let's see, Sharon Johnson's from one of the Dakotas. I can't think, maybe South Dakota. It's one
Who's
of
that?
them. Sharon Johnson, Sharon
Sharon
Jane,
Johnson. Okay, I didn't know where she was from. UK. Yeah.
UK. Yes, we had Bavaria one this morning. So
Did what?
that was one from Facebook, Bavaria, wasn't it? Yeah, this morning.
Mhm.
Oh, and every once in a while we have an Australia. And that one woman was from Turkey a few months ago. Boy, time flies. I don't know if it's weeks or months sometimes that these people, some of y'all come in.
Oh, Bernice said her and her hubby got out on the Harley for about 5 hours yesterday.
Ooh, wow.
Motorcycle riders. Yeah, Bernice said,
I like the side by side. That's all I don't ride a motorcycle, but I'll go in the side by side.
you stay on 4 wheels instead of 2, huh? Brenda said can do. I said send the address. I'll send it to her. I'm not going out today. Nope. I stepped out on the back porch yesterday. It's like, oh, that's all it took. It's too hot for me. So you replanted some things that were other things you pulled up and
yeah, the peas were where the beans and potatoes and things had come out.
So how late can you plant there?
It's too late for most stuff unless it's the cold crops, like the collards and the broccoli and cauliflower. And we're going to plant collards. I don't think we're going to do broccoli and cauliflower, but
I love broccoli and cauliflower.
I do too.
I made broccoli salad yesterday.
Oh, broccoli salad. I don't make it very often, but that's one of my favorites. I could eat a lot of that.
You just got the bacon in it and the raisins and the cheese and the mayonnaise.
Yes. I do. I love broccoli salads.
But we got leftovers for today.
And it's usually when I go to a potluck or family gatherings when somebody else will make it and I'll just eat it. So.
Yeah, usually I don't make it at home because there's 2 of us, but we have to hurry up and eat it because it doesn't last very long. It gets kind of, soggy.
And there's Janice. Good morning, Janice.
Yeah, getting ready for work.
And I'm going to say your name right. I want to say Janice, but I'm going to say Janice.
Oh, Brenda, it's a message. I'm not on Facebook, so.
Oh, so she's serious about that bag.
I guess she is. Bernice says her peas and lima are starting to pop. Green beans are getting larger, but the little bunny keeps eating my green beans plants.
We're afraid the deer will find these peas out here. But about the time sometimes they get ready to make the peas, the deer will come along and they'll just eat the tops out of them where the peas are.
I could probably put in my email address, give it to you. She could email me the address.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put in my email address.
put marigolds by them and they'll stay away. I don't know. I've tried the marigolds before and the Irish spring, but that still don't seem to bother them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard you talking about that the other day on one of your lives about the bar of soap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm not going to put your email up there on the screen. I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if you want to delete it after she gets it, we might do that if we need
Okay.
to.
That's fine.
That's up to you. So.
Yep. Hi, Deb.
Good morning, Deb.
She got it.
Okay.
I just took it out.
Okay. Just in case, because you don't ever know.
That's fine. I didn't know how else to get it to her because, I still have the people's email addresses, stuff from that block swap, so
I do, yeah.
I didn't know she was in that block swap and still have my email.
I don't think that Brenda was. I can't recall her name.
Yeah.
Do you have yours put together yet?
No.
Mine's halfway on the wall over there, but then I got this other stuff needed done worse.
I want to put stashing, but I don't know what kind of stashing I want.
Mine started. It's yellow and red's what I've started on my sashing, and I'll get it someday. I'm fixing to sneeze.
I mean, all the blocks have all different colors in them, so put about anything.
But I did finish that Samper one, and it's got its label, and it's on its way to Kentucky. So
did you put like a orangey colored stashing?
Oh yeah, it was bright. Yeah, it was bright, but it was pretty.
Yeah.
And if I ever get this other one put together, I'm gonna do them quilt them chickens on it, just like I've done on some of them others. It's gonna have chickens on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we have a bug that doesn't even care we're outside. He's eating the fruit, but hasn't bothered other plants. You may have to eat him this winter. Thank you.
He's brave.
I'm telling you, this fabric makes me sneeze sometimes.
Yeah,
it does.
The lint from it.
Or it gets in my throat and kind of get a little scratchy, but
I have trouble with allergies anyway. And then I was in there dust in there. I can't believe the dust. Don't dust that often, but I took everything off everything the other day and dusted it. It was unbelievable.
But when it's hot and dry in the summertime, I would think that makes the dust worse.
Yep, it's all the dust from pre-cuts.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I was going through a layer cake the other day, and it's like, where did all this little lint stuff come from? Well, those layer cakes, they're pink. They got pink edges.
Yes.
They shed bad.
They do, yeah. Yeah, I've accidentally laid them down on something darker colored before, and you could see all that stuff on it.
Yeah. When is it? Oh, quarter 7. So how's your husband's hip doing? Or is both hips?
Awful. He's not going to get no better.
I don't know how he lives with it, because mine is very low on my back on the left side and runs down my hip. And we were in the store the other day, and there was a line of people. The one register open and a line of people. And I can't stand here. I can't stand in one spot very long. Okay. I said I can't stand here very much longer waiting. And of course, every time you get in line with one register open, somebody has a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Focus on something and it takes longer. And it's like I almost went to the car because I couldn't stand there.
He needs to have something done, but he ain't going to. And I can't.
I've heard people say they've had their hip replacement and they was glad they did. You know.
Yeah, but he just don't want to do the surgery. You know, me or him, neither one go to the doctor unless we're about to die. So,
I hate going to the doctor.
But I'm so afraid he's going to fall and break it and then have to have it done. And that's what I keep telling him, but I can't make him do it. Uh-oh. Rowena must have lost her signal. She left us. See, Reed, I found the knitting chickens. I need to measure where I need it, and I will let you know. I got a new hot water heater in the door for where it's located. Needs a curtain. So you're gonna make a curtain out of the knitting chickens? That'll be cute. And Brenda, Rowena must have lost her signal because she just disappeared a minute ago. Maybe she's off checking her email. Oh, I knew something happened. Her internet went down. Yeah. And Deb, I noticed it got real quiet. Linda, I got up early this morning and made a Sunday drive block before going to work. They're easy to make and fun to make. I'm like you, Linda. They're fun to make. I'll make another one of them someday. Let me think. I don't know if I have a package to you. Not yet. I don't have a package to you yet this morning, Linda. I laid back one of those layer cakes for you. Yes, that cardinal, the holiday cardinal, that was pretty. Yes, I like that. And it had the pine cones. Oh, well, I didn't mean it that way, Rowena. I was just sewing, and I thought, this is just nice and peaceable talking to y'all this morning. That's kind of what I meant. Do you know offhand the fabric width? It's 45. It's 44.45. Oh, here comes our loud mouth again.
My husband said he started laughing. He said, "You're not quiet because you got knocked off."
And well, that's not what I meant though. But I was just sitting there sewing. I'm thinking to myself, "Boy, it's just nice and peaceable with y'all this morning." And I was thinking that, and then you
disappeared. Oh, the internet went down. It's never done that before. He went in and shut it off and turned it back on. So that's all he did.
Huh.
Yeah. I always said I could be a tech guy at work. When we was at work, I'd say, something happened to my computer. He said, "Did you shut it off and turn it back on?" I thought, well, I could do that job.
Yeah. And I have to do my cell phone that way sometime, or it won't let me make a call even.
Oh, really? I've never had that on cell phone. I've never had this to happen either before. He said maybe somebody hit a pole or something, and but it came back on. So,
but talking about it peaceable though, do you ever listen to people that hurt your ears on the internet?
Yeah,
they do. Their voices hurt my ears.
Yep, I'm back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
And Brenda, yeah, you might have saw Brenda sent you an email. I think she said.
Yeah, I didn't check it, but she said I saw that part. She said maybe it was her email. No, I doubt it. No, I don't think so. Just one of those weird things.
Mm-hmm. It just happens,
Yeah.
God,
I didn't want you to think I fell off my chair or something. No, it wasn't your email. Nah.
No. I wasn't saying it was just the time for it to do.
It was probably Deb's fault because she did something.
And hello, Mary Webb. Is Mary Webb just come in? Have I missed her name?
I haven't seen her just now.
Yeah.
She uses flavored creamer in her coffee.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Brenda says computers hate her.
White chocolate raspberry. That sounds yum. I drink my coffee black, though. I don't put nothing in my coffee.
Computers are just, they do whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, J. Mary says this is why some audiobooks I can't listen to if I don't like the voice of the reader. I just can't enjoy the book.
Mm-hmm. There's even internet. I mean, YouTube personalities that I just can't take their voice.
Deb said, "Yep, her fault. I told you."
My daughter got me some caramel apples. Boy, you just got a lot of good flavors, Cheryl.
Ooh, caramel apple. I just use hazelnut.
They sound wonderful.
Caramel apple crisp. That sounds like fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's yummy too. Caramel apple crisp. I have to try something different. Yeah, we just use hazelnut usually.
And good morning, Sarah Stitches.
$25 people on here.
I was just looking at that too. We've had several ever since we started going, and that was 50, almost an hour ago.
54 minutes.
And it's still dark here, still dark outside.
It is here too. Well, it's getting daylight. Yep. Daylight. Barely.
The little rooster's been crowing on the porch, though. He's up.
What's your plans for today, Rita?
Do what?
Your plans for today?
Well, whatever I want to do or don't want to do. But I told you I'm going to make Terry that water jug, and he's leaving off out on the tractor, and I just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
I do want to. After he gets out of bed, I'm going to wash the sheets and hang them on the line first off. And
well, if it gets hot, it should dry fast.
They should dry fast, and I hope I get them back on there for bedtime, because I like to wash the sheets and put them right back on the bed because I don't like to fold them. That's kind of the reason.
I hate folding sheets. I hate folding sheets, especially the fitted sheet.
Yes, they're hard, but I hate to wash the sheets and wait till bedtime and forget to make the bed back up. So I hope I can get that done before nighttime. So
then you're too tired to make the bed.
Yeah, I know.
Bed. Yep, I've used French vanilla before too. Flavoring. I buy all the kitchen supplies for church, and I buy the creamers and stuff. And you can't please everybody.
And they ought to just be thankful they've got some.
Exactly. That's what I say. That's what I say. Or if you want a certain flavor, you can just bring it yourself.
It's true.
Sarah said I need coffee.
Nah.
Butter pecan. Oh, man, Cheryl's got all kinds of flavors.
She does. I still had, mine's gotten cool again. I think I'll warm it up again.
Mine's almost gone. That's it for me. Two's my limit.
Go over and turn the coffee pot back on. Make sure it's still on, so when Terry gets up, it'll still be hot.
So when are you sewing with the group? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. At what time?
They're going to show up at the shop at 9. So I set that live stream to come on there for about 15 minutes before they get there. And I said, and got to see if they'll cooperate with my cameras.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Jane Mary said, when I was young, my mom used to always get butter pecan ice cream. I couldn't stand it. Well, I tried some the other day out of nostalgia, and darn, it was very good. Pretty good.
Well, I love butter pecan ice cream, but I don't think Terry likes it, so I don't buy that one. I always buy just something that he'll eat too.
Lynn says, well, lovely ladies, the sun is making an appearance. I need to go out and cut the grass before lunchtime. Take care, everyone. May catch you all on Wednesday.
Wednesday's okay. Well, I may be back before Wednesday. I probably will.
Hope so.
Now, who all's on today? Tell me who's all. Do you know who's on?
Mona's on today
at noon.
1 o'clock, I think. 1 o'clock, I think.
Okay.
That's all. I don't know who else is on. I don't follow everybody, but. What are you sewing on Wednesday? That Bargello, aren't you? Is that a heart?
A Bargello heart, yeah. And on the live stream, I put up the picture of the book with the picture and the fabrics that I'm going to use for mine. So
I've never made a Bargello.
I haven't either, but the lady that's going to show us how has made them before. So she's going to show us. But I bought the book a long time ago, over 10 years ago, thinking I'd do one of them, and then I never did. So
that's funny. Brenda says, all my glow thread is still illuminated. Dark here yet.
Oh, and Brenda's in Kentucky, but it's still, I'm not seeing any light out here yet.
It's getting light here. Yeah. And it's almost 7. 1 minute till 7.
And on that heart, one of the ladies, we picked out her fabric Wednesday, and I cut it all for her, and she was making it out of that Denim and Daisies. Hers is Denim and
I
Daisies.
like that denim and daisies.
But then I didn't want to copy hers, so I went, and hers don't have any red, and I kind of wanted some red in a heart.
Red's my favorite color.
So I went with the blue, yellow.
Did you send me an email about a layer cake? I think I got an email from you about a layer cake.
Well, yesterday was something new for me, and I had some of those 30s playtime, and I thought
that's it. Yep, right there it is. Yeah.
But I only had so many of them, and I thought, I wonder how this is going to work through that store. And I sold all of them except for one, and it.
Yep.
And it kind of, I guess it worked out because some of them bought other stuff to go with it. So I guess it's okay.
There you go. There you go. That works.
So I'm wondering about even maybe when new stuff comes, if I send an email like that.
That's a good idea. Actually,
but I don't want to just nag people with it. So I'm not. So I probably won't do that too often.
If they want it, they want it. They don't. They don't. You know, it doesn't hurt.
Because I don't like pushing myself on people. I don't. That's not my personality. But
I don't either. I don't like to overcharge either. I feel guilty overcharging.
But I think my prices, even though it seems high to me, I think they're competitive when you look at everybody else's.
Very good prices. Because a lot of these places, like even Joann's, I was in there the other day, and they wanted $56 for a layer cake.
My goodness.
Yeah. And I told you I went to that quilt shop out in the country. They wanted $50.
Yeah, that's what you.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes those Joann's and them places have a yardage pretty cheap. I can't beat some of them.
I don't like the cheap yardage. It's too thin. It's thin, and I won't buy their cheep yardage. I was there, and they have like $3.99 a yard, and you can see through it.
Okay, but I can't compete with them prices. I can't do that.
Oh no, but you got good quality fabric. You got Moda and Riley Blake and all that. That's good quality. You can tell by the feel of the fabric if it's really good quality.
But then I do get some of that Wilmington and some of that.
Do I have any more of the coffee pot fabric? I can get more. We started something.
That's okay. Yeah. More that coffee.
I can get more. Yeah. My husband says it's my fault. He picked it out. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have to buy it. You have to buy more because it's your fault.
He did good.
He has to buy it for me. Oh, yeah. Some people's sale prices on fabric is still more than yours. Yeah. My shop has pre-cuts for $49. Yeah.
I've gotten my website was made by my 16-year-old grandson, but I need a search engine and I need to fix that where I can sell half yards instead of the yard. So I've got some issues on that thing.
You have the drop down bar where you can do half yard or.
I need to do something like that, or when I put them on there for y'all to look at. Price them in half yard or something. There's a lot of things I need to do, but I'm busy. Get it done.
You started this. Now you have to measure it. They're asking about the size of it. He brought it in here for me to show. So she wants to know how much it is and what size size is it. He's gonna make me measure it. Can't measure it.
Well, we know what Rowena's going to be doing today. She's going to be selling bags. You already told us that, but coffee pot bags.
Well, I started out with it being 20. Cut the fabric 20 by 22, but it ends up, with all the seams and everything. It ends up.
Do you want me to y'all want me to make her big so you can look at the bag more?
Just a second. I'm going to measure it first.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take Rita's channel and sell stuff on it.
Hey, that's fine with me. It ain't bothering me.
That's not nice.
I get a commission though, you know. So
Oh yeah, yep. When I take them to the beauty shop, they get one. It's like 18 high, tall, 18 tall, and 21 inches wide. It's a pretty good size bag. And it's got a snap. I put snaps on. I put a snap on it. And it's lined.
all right, I'm gonna make you big.
It's lined. Oops.
And it looks nice and sturdy.
It's made out of canvas. Made out of canvas, and it's got a doubled handles, and I reinforced the handles so they're stronger.
But that would hold the laptop or anything, wasn't it?
Blue and tan. Tan and blue, and the inside is striped blue and tan lining.
Yeah.
So, and it's got a bottom. It's like, what is it, 6 inches wide? It's got a deep bottom. Deep bottom. So,
well, I'm going to ask, what do you sell them for? How much you sell?
It sets flat. It does set flat too. So, yeah. Huh? I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
Make me little. Huh? Make me little. What'd you say, Rita?
How much do you sell them for? Do you tell them?
I've been selling them for $35.
That's a good price.
Yeah. Like I said, it's yeah, I don't want to. Some people suggested a lot more than that, but I don't want to go over. I wouldn't go any more than 40 because if I have to mail them, then there's shipping.
Oh yeah, shipping is ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah, if I have to mail them, I'd charge for shipping because it's too expensive. So.
Yeah, lucky. Yeah, Brenda, you got that one. That one's already sold, you guys. And good morning, Susan Munger.
I can go get more fabric. They do have it. That's the first time I've seen that fabric, so it's fairly new. It must be fairly new. So, and they seem to keep the fabric around a long time. Sometimes you go buy some fabric and then you go back to get more and it's gone. They don't have it anymore. The new stuff comes in all the time. That.
And yeah.
Thank you, June. Susan. Yeah, I'd make it 40 probably. You're right, J. Mary. I'd make it 40. Nice round number. Yeah, they are worth it.
We don't use plastic bags anymore.
And I started out making them for a friend of ours wanted grocery bags. And I tried the flimsy ones, this has got batting in it, and it's also has interfacing in it to make them stiffer. So they stand up by themselves. And I started making the floppy ones, kind of like the kind you buy. And I really didn't like them. So I tried this, and I saw a pattern, but I didn't go by the pattern. I made my own size and made her a couple of them. Yeah, I charge 40. I think it's still a good price.
But you've put a lot of time into it, though.
Yeah, I use a fusible fleece on the inside of and then on the lining I use interfacing.
Okay, and then Brenda, there's a lot of work. Pop a note in it with
Mom Foley with love. Oh, okay. Yeah, 40's fine.
And if J. Mary's still here, she bought that quilt from me. On the quilt label, we put "Happy Birthday, Courtney" on the quilt label for her daughter.
Oh, that's nice of you to make the labels. Sometimes I forget to put the label on.
I bought that embroidery machine to make quilt labels, and then it was just too much trouble. I get lazy, you know that.
You have a brother that does applique or that. Do you have like letters on it to make labels?
No, I've got an embroidery machine.
Oh.
I gave $1,500 for this brother embroidery machine, but it does some nice work. But my brother's saw machine does the appliques.
Yeah,
But
I have
then
my brother.
I sew on these little things all the time. So.
Yeah, those are nice too. Those would make really nice stitches. Those featherweights, perfect stitches. I think. My brother has the letter, so you can make labels on it. But it was just a cheap brother.
Okay, mine. Don't undersell yourself. Sell any.
Order today for $40, but then crunch your numbers and set a new price. Okay, $100 if you insist. No, that's way too much. I mean, you count how much time you spend on one of them, you know?
Yeah. And I've got some more quilts. I'm going to see if I can't sell.
Yeah.
But people don't want to, well, J. Mary did, but people don't want to pay for them either. So, and there's a lot of money going on.
But there's a lot of work into that. And
Yes.
fabric isn't cheap.
Uh-uh.
You just count the fabric again, and you make nothing on the labor, you know, on what you spend on it. And then you quilt it on your long arm and
add the batting and the backing and
especially some of those queen and king size. That's a lot of money.
That's sewing. Yeah, that's sewing.
Yeah,
it would be. Yeah, I think so too. Did you see it, Rowena, with the sewing machines and stuff? The new fabric in the quilts in my shop.
No, I'm gonna have to go look in your shop. I was in there the other day. Is it got sewing machines on it?
Yeah. I can't. Just see, I got 2 or 3 along in that same line, and they have a sewing theme. So
now, if you make these out of quilting cotton, they're not as thick and as heavy. So that's why I made them out of canvas, because I started out making them as grocery bags. And I thought they'd have to be heavy, you know. And yeah, I made one out of quilting cotton for my niece. It's good. I mean, I put batting and everything in it. You should sell raffle tickets and every so often do drawings. You should sell for much more. Okay.
And on the quilt, I've wondered about giving away a quilt, but just for a month, do the membership thing. But I don't like to ask people to pay to be a member. I just don't like that. So
I don't either.
Because I don't want to feel like I'm just begging for money, but I do have a business that's costing me a lot of money to get set up, though, by getting stock in there.
I know the fleece and the interfacing and the good thread isn't cheap. Yeah, I know. It's not. Because time you get the fabric, and then you get the fusible fleece, and then you get the interfacing, and then you put a snap on it, you know, and then you get Yeah. You got some money wrapped up into it.
And all of that fleece and interfacing is adding a whole lot more work for making it too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it does. You don't just put 2 pieces of fabric together, sew it down the sides, and be done. You know.
Mm-hmm.
No. I might since it's so hot today, I might just have to go shopping instead for more fabric. More canvas.
But well, I don't sell canvas, but you can go shopping online at my place.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's too hot to go shopping too. I'll just shop online.
And Bernice does it. Bernice can place an order and then I get it. How do you do that, Bernice? Where you order and then I figure it up and in the shipping and stuff. Some people go all the way through the checkout and pay the shipping and stuff, and then some of them can just reserve it and place the order, and then I send it to them later. Does that make sense?
Huh.
Oh, so I know Bernice does that, I think, and then I'll send her an email and tell her what it is later, and she'll add to it as she sees more stuff she wants. But,
Oh, I see what you mean.
and maybe if there's a way you could click pick up at the store, but you don't really pick it up, I finish the order later. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not a bit.
She chooses checkout manually.
Okay. And so if you wanted to try that, Rowena, if you see something you wanted, because you don't do the PayPal, so if I send you the amount, you can send me a check. Am I making sense?
I see what you mean. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't mind doing it that way. I work with anybody ever how I need to. But.
Yeah. You just have to wait on it. Today's mail sometimes. Mail's getting bad, I tell you.
Uh-huh. And every time I send something, I just hope and pray it gets there timely because it's out of my hands when it.
Well, they had on the news the other day here that they want to slow down the mail in the rural areas.
The rural areas.
Yeah, the country. Slow down the mail to save money or something. I thought, how so much slower can it get?
Yeah. But I mean, looks like to me when it gets there, put it on the truck and send it out. I mean, just common sense ought to work for some of it.
Common sense isn't common anymore.
No.
And the price of postage has gone up too. So
yeah.
Check out manually. Huh?
So J. Mary, you might want to try that too, the checkout manually, because J. Mary usually just tells me what she wants and we work something out. But if you do it the way Bernice does it, then you for sure got it, and somebody don't get it before.
Right. Right.
Because I have a hard time keeping up with that inventory when people buy it from the store, and then I'm trying to get it all worked out. So every once in a while I come out not short on something, but somebody's bought it before.
I'll check out that chicken fabric that you was talking about.
And I said, there's not a searching, and you may have to go through pages and pages and pages.
Okay, she said not a choice. It's not a choice option. I press another button to find that. I will have to place an order and take photos so you can tell how to do it. I will have to take photos so you can tell how to do it.
Okay.
Not a choice option. I press another button to find that.
Well, but I like the way Bernice does it because then I can hold it for her until she gets everything that she wants, and it saves on shipping if everything goes in the same package.
Yeah, it would.
So
because you find one thing, and then later on, a couple days later, oh, I want that, and you got 2 orders, and you probably already sent it out, and it's too late.
Yeah.
You got to pay more shipping again.
Shipping.
Bernice said, heard them talking about mail only run on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Our local quilt shop has a shop block. People buy the block kit. They make it and send it back. The shop finishes it. And the current raffle price is over $4,000. Money is going to charity.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not a charity, but anyway,
You got to make something off of it.
I know. And I don't expect to get rich at it. I just want to have fun at it and look at pretty fabric and let y'all look at pretty fabric.
You got to have something for your time that you put in it, because it's probably a lot to inventory. And then you got to package it and mail it and
It is.
it. Yeah.
And sometimes I'll go 2 or 3 days without an order, and then all of a sudden there'll be 5 or 6. It just
All
kind
at
of,
once.
well,
Comes
yeah.
all at once.
Down. I've got a whole bag full. Well, I put them in the truck so I can take them up to the mailbox this morning. My mail runs early in the morning, so I have to get them in.
So you put them all in your mailbox?
Well, I've got my box and the quilt house is 2 of them big boxes, you know.
Okay.
So if I have to, I fill both mailboxes up.
Okay, I wondered about that. It's like
And,
you need a great big mailbox.
if it's a quilt that's in a box that won't fit in the mailbox, I'll take it to the post office.
No.
But you know, those packages, you know, they're not great old big, you know, 8 by
No,
10.
you got to drive into town, and that's a little ways away, and yeah, you got gas and everything else, you know.
Shop block people buy the block kit, they make it and send it back. The shop finishes it. So if you buy the block kit, you enter into the raffle, maybe by that way.
That sounds like it.
But then the shipping would eat up a lot of that money though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sending it back. You buy the block kit and they make it and send it back. The shop finishes it. Huh. Yeah, you'd have to send it, and they'd have to send it and then send it back.
She makes money off the kits.
Oh.
And I need to get some of those patterns up there and cut some quilt kits and sell them. But that's another job.
Yep. You had some 3-yard quilts on there.
I did for a while, and I've got some pretty fabrics that make some pretty 3-yard quilts. So I need to do. There's a lot of things I need to do, but if I work too much at it, it makes it work.
I know.
Those companies that send out them things monthly to you guys and stuff. I wouldn't even think about that.
January says click and ship is cheaper than regular mail, and you can have the mail that man pick it up at your door. Okay. Never heard of that one.
Click and ship. I go through that pirate ship is what I use, and it saves money.
Does it? That's what I think Mona uses.
And Mona's the one that suggested that, and that's what I started using, and it saves quite a bit.
Yeah, she uses that. I know. Well, you got 28 people in there. People are waking up.
Still looks dark out here.
Brenda wants to know if there's a link to your shop.
Let me see if I can get it put up there. Give me just a second.
I just go into. Is it Rita's
Quilted Chicken Farm?
Yeah, Rita. I can't even think what I want to say. That's what I go into.
And there's what it is. And my 16-year-old grandson helped me set it up. So it's not professional, but the fabric's on there. And most of it is the layer cakes, most of them is 37, and the yardage is about $10 a yard for the yardage.
That Buzzy Bee is really cute.
It is cute. Yeah.
I'm in it now. Oh, that is really cute. Oh, is that the you're not talking about the Heyday Farm? No. That's a panel. Okay.
But it's got some cute fabrics that go with it. Well, they'd make it. Well, it's cotton, but they'd make a cute bag too. Do you see
you can make bags out of cotton. It's just not as strong. That's all.
Strong. But aren't those cute? And then there's some farm hugs. There's I buy a lot of stuff with the farm theme. Maybe I just because I'm country, but check it out when you get a chance, Brenda. And I said I think I've got some cute things, and my inventory's building.
Yeah, it looks like it when you come on. You can see all the fabric behind you. Looks like your shelves are filling up.
And Terry has started shelves in the second little bedroom, just one wall in there. But so I've moved into 2 rooms now. And I keep looking. Oh, here's a blank wall. And he was up there the other day, and he was measuring for some more lumber. Then he tells me how high lumber is. I said, "Oh well, I gotta have it." So.
Oh, I see the sewing machines. The tossed sewing white the sewing machines is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Click and Ship is online. It would be worth it to check it out. Yeah, and the other day I bought one of those machines that prints the labels out and sticks it on. So and that helps because I was printing them out on the printer and then cutting them out and taping them on. So I thought, oh well, I'll spend another $100 or so and buy one of those machines. So.
That'll save time. Yeah.
But just little investments like that, slowly building up a little bit.
One at a time. I haven't seen the chicken fabric yet. I have one of those Lori Holt books.
And those knitting chickens, they've been on there for a long time, so they may be way pages over. And I said, I've told my grandson he's going to have to do me a search engine, but he's in school now. But
he did a good job. What he did better. I wouldn't have any idea how to do it.
I sure didn't.
I wouldn't have a clue.
But his dad is an IT tech, so he's spent a lot of time. His daddy didn't do it, but his daddy he would call him on the phone. What I need to do next, and he kind of talked him through it. So he got it done, and I paid him for it. I didn't. I was afraid he would start it and not finish it, so I made him sign this contract. I said, paid him. I said, you get it done, but you got so much time to do it. And anyway.
That's a good idea.
Held his feet to the fire a little bit, but
sometimes kids lose interest, or they get busy doing something else or going to something else.
Yeah, that chicken fabric's way toward the beginning. It's because it's been on there for several months.
Yeah. You got some pretty fabric there. I like the cowboy boots.
Yeah, I've got cowboy hats, boots, and the horseshoes. It's the 3. And I've got the layer cake that goes with them too.
There's some. Oh, that's okay. That's 10-inch squares. I thought about trying that thread that you had on there. Is it superior thread? Omni.
Was it the quilting thread though?
Yeah. Yep. Is that what you use on your long arm?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't change anything on my long arm if I can help it from what I started with, because I don't want to get something that's not going to make a pretty stitch.
Yeah.
So, I don't venture out on.
You don't mess with the tension and all that. Yeah. Once you got it set, you the way you like it. Yeah, start playing with it and you get in trouble.
That's what I'm afraid of. So I just let's just use this brand of thread and this, and don't change anything.
Yeah.
Good morning, Marla Hannah. How are you this morning? And I think Marla's coming in from Utah, if I remember right.
I don't know how you remember where everybody's at.
She may correct me here in a minute. I may be wrong. I'm gonna go put some more coffee in my cup.
Huh. Well, I'll look for it later.
Yeah.
It's a lot to go through.
But see, I'm getting some inventory though. Oh, see, I was wrong. Western Colorado. I was wrong. I was close, but not in the right spot.
I don't see an email from her.
And good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Rowena. And happy Monday to all.
Yep, it's Monday already. Weekend goes by fast. I thought it went by fast when I was working, but
well,
the days go by fast.
The days go by fast.
Yeah.
Sure do. Time just seems to fly.
Yep.
Nancy's going to come see me someday because she's in Arkansas.
Oh.
So she could, aren't you, Nancy? You're going to visit me someday. Oh, and there's Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda, I'm up. I got up early this morning.
You on early? Oh yeah, you've been on for an hour and a half.
And it's just flew by too. So.
It did.
Did you see Rhonda's quilt last night though? Wasn't that going to be beautiful?
I did see that.
It's just kind of elegant. What it is. I make just country looking quilts, but that one's just elegant.
I do too. I'm not into the modern patterns at all.
Me either. I'll look at them, but I probably wouldn't make one.
And I'd like to make my granddaughter one because she just moved into her apartment, but I know she'd probably want the modern. So what?
Something with black and all that. I'm not big on doing the black.
She likes blues. Blue would be okay. Okay. But she's not in. I don't think she's into the flowers, and I'm into the flowers and things like
butterflies that. And all that, daisies.
Yeah.
The yellows and the pinks and yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So
Nancy, when you get ready to come, I'll give you easy directions. Have to come up I-40, and then I'll tell you how to get here. Jay Mary needs to drive down from Fort Smith down here.
Yeah. Our grandkids are all scattered everywhere. Got one in St. Louis, one in Texas, one in Japan, and one in Indiana.
What?
They grow up and go their ways.
Yeah. No. Let's see. You just had the one daughter, though, isn't that right? But then she's got
it's a son.
Okay.
Yeah. He has four.
Four. Okay. Oh, one daughter and a son. Okay.
No, just the boy.
Oh, just the boy. Okay.
Just the boy. He has four kids.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. He's in Indiana.
I wouldn't want my kids and grandkids to move off, though. Yeah. I like having them close.
Yeah.
Don't want them living in my house, but I want them close.
No, they can live next door, down the road.
Not in my house.
No. Yeah, she comes and visits, though. I mean, she's 6 hours away. That's not that bad. But she just moved. like what, 4 weeks ago from Boston to St. Louis.
Okay.
Boston was too far.
Huh.
Way too far.
So St. Louis is closer than Boston?
Oh yeah. Oh
Huh.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to fly to Boston to see her. It's too far to drive. St. Louis is only 6 hours. She'll come up and spend several days. Her and her dog. She has a dog.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I remember seeing those bags you made for that dog, for her and that dog. I remember those.
I made the dog a quilt. He's spoiled. I made the dog a quilt. It had the dog bones on it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's real spoiled. He came and stayed with us for 2 weeks while she went to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Her parents were over in Germany because her dad's in the military.
Okay.
And she went over to visit in Germany. He stayed with us for 2 weeks.
Okay. She's a world traveler then. She goes every place.
Yeah, they're back in Indiana now. So yeah. Well, it's daylight now.
Yeah, it's a getting daylight here too. So I may get off here. Terry will be up in a minute, and I'll jerk them sheets off the bed.
Fix some breakfast.
Fix some breakfast.
Yep.
All right, ladies. They shouldn't be outside on the chain. I fed my dog steak this morning.
Oh, they are spoiled. They are spoiled. They get steak.
I used to have a little dog that would sleep on the bed with us, but after they passed away, then that Heidi dog, no, she don't get to stay on the bed. I had to put up baby gates to keep her out, but anyways.
When she brought him, she brought food and stuff with him, and I took him to the pet store because in the pet store you can take your dogs into the store, and we got him more food, and we got him these boxes of gravy that you put on the food, and he loved that. He loved that. When she came home, she gave him some dry dog food, and he looked at her like, "Where's the gravy?" He looked up at her and it's like, and she's like, I said, well, we've been putting gravy on his food. And she said, he don't need gravy all the time. And so he just kind of walked away. He would need it.
Oh my.
She said, I better not come back home. And he's gained 10 pounds.
And Jean's asking what your grandchild does in Japan.
She went there to go to college.
Oh.
She was 19 when she left. She's been there for a year. She's going to stay 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Braver than I am. I wouldn't want to go.
No. And Japan has those earthquakes every once in a while. That big, you probably worry, so I won't say that big tsunami they had several years ago.
I know. Oh, Sarah makes all of her dog food. June's leaving. Bye, June.
All right. But I think I told all y'all we were leaving, and then we start talking again and we don't leave. But that's the way it goes.
That's what I usually do, is start talking again. Okay.
All right. Y'all go do something so you can come back and tell us about it after a while. So
I'll see you later on live or something.
Yeah, got to have something to talk about next time. So y'all go do something. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining me, Rowena. I always enjoy having you up here.
Thanks for having me.